Hey, everybody on YouTube. It's nice to see you again. Thanks for joining us on our live calls. We do them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Insights and Digibot. Doug, it's Friday. What happened? How did that happen?
That's what I was asking. Who made it Friday?
I don't
You know,
know.
guys are we normally have meetings with programmers Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, and that two of our groups, right? And they changed one of our meetings to Friday, and it really threw me off, Deb. It's like changing your trash day after a holiday.
Right.
So, anyways, we got a lot of very very cool stuff to talk about.
Good. Well, I'll let you know that Bitcoin is on sale and Ethereum is on sale too.
Oh
Got
wow.
Yeah, I got a notification this morning that says Ethereum's down to course, I 2022 something, I think it is. Anyway, on special, we've got coins on special, guys. Go take a look, watch the
Yeah.
market.
Well, and this really proves that there's no need to worry because, I was worried about not getting more Bitcoin.
Right. And a part of me thought, oh boy, is this it? Did I miss that final clearance sale?
Right.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. And there's an opportunity. So, let's I got multiple things to talk about, guys. I want to do a couple of trades, but I also got something to talk about for insights and a convention center coming in Otherverse that we're building. I got some real stuff to talk about. It's like when I normally come on, I don't have real stuff to talk about.
No, we
No,
don't talk about real stuff. It's all the fake
yeah,
stuff. Today,
yeah, yeah.
it's the
Well,
real stuff.
yeah, yeah. Today is like that quantum stuff that you create out of nothing. So, yeah, this is going to be cool stuff. So,
Awesome.
anyways,
Well, I'm
let's dive in.
excited. Let's do it.
All right, I'm going to share my screen. I want to go through this part fairly quickly because I want to get to the other stuff. So we know that Bitcoin is like that
All right, go ahead.
is on sale. Oh, let's look here. Let the chart come up. Yeah, baby.
We have Gary and
Yeah.
Candace on live YouTube right now. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. Smash that like button.
God, could we actually get back down
Ooh,
to
look at that. What are we at now? 54?
4? Yeah,
Below
it's a little
54.
barrier, and
53.
I
Something.
think I think I'm gonna scale in again.
Nice.
Because I think we're at a bar. We could see ourselves down here, at the
It's
next major
something.
barrier.
Yeah.
So let's go to hourly. Let's go to daily.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
But look
yeah.
at how far. Uh wouldn't that be fun to get back down into the 20s? 25, I'm thinking. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. I mean, now when you change it to the daily, it really it shows some things.
Well, you could
Look
go
at
all the way
that,
back just down
16.
here to 16, Deb.
Boy, that's only 10,000 off of my mark. 16.
Yeah, I gotta crack up. You give her a nice little discount, and what does she want?
More.
She wants more. It is Friday.
Hello, can we go?
That's
Hello,
right.
can we
That
go?
that old limbo game, right? Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Oh
So
man.
really, this massive run up, here's the barrier. We didn't quite get there, which was 51 before.
When was the last time it hit that 51 or 53, I guess, 53.
Well,
Yeah, that one. I'm just curious when the last time that barrier actually did hit.
August.
No, before that. I'm sorry, before that.
Oh, this,
Or
yeah,
no, at 53 though. If we pull out a
I,
little further, how far back do we
you
have
want to go
to
to
go back?
53?
Uh-huh. I'm just wondering if it was support and resistance back in the day.
It was back over here.
Not really, though.
We had a
Look
little
past.
bit in this range, but really the major range is this range here,
Yeah, it is.
which is, I'll put two blue lines, 46 to 51 range. 53. Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, let's do this. I think I'm gonna do a couple little more scale ins on limit orders and well, let's just figure it out. Let's look real quick. I'm gonna go to my trades.
Right?
Okay, and I have DOT, which is probably following Bitcoin down. It can't, well, not following it as much down.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So nothing really for me to do there. I'm already cost average pretty, got enough in there. If I cost average anything, it would be this one. But if it's going to go down, if Bitcoin's going to go deeper, this is going to go deeper. I want to wait on this because I'm already in.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it really becomes a game of either this plays out or a game of patience for it to get deep enough for me to really do something more with it.
Right. And
So
I like hearing you say that it's a game of patience. It really
yeah,
can be, guys, for those of you who look at the charts and start to sweat and stress and, it doesn't feel very good. When you can learn to make it a game of patience, you can really have fun with trading.
right. Yeah, because you can really make it come to you or you realize where you already are at is okay and it'll play out.
Right. Exactly.
So either way, you're okay. And this isn't deep enough to do any cost averaging on. So really the only thing for me to do is either trade a different coin, open up a new coin that may be deep, look at this. I have a line available. What is ALU doing?
Oh, look at that. You sure do. Oh,
I have it already closed, bought and closed. I'm on daily. So I bought on the daily wick of this one. It bought and closed. So this is really
oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
going deep. And it's not following, Bitcoin down as much because if I get on the hourly, this is really
Wow.
kind of different.
Mhm. It's just kind of
I
channeling.
think we're on a hold pattern just to see if these coins are going to roll over and follow Bitcoin, which they probably should or will, unless there's something fundamentally going on different with the coin.
Right.
Um, and I've got this set to, ooh, I got a deep trade on that one. Okay, so I'm 16% down. I'm going to change that to a 20 because it looks like it may break this little bottom and come into this range. I'm going to reset ALU from a whopping 65% down.
Oh, which was what? Okay. You know what, Doug? This is one of those that we got you back into the trade, and then we didn't go change that rule
Right.
to be in a yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
good. You found this one. Let's go
Yeah.
fix it.
So let's go change it. So,
When you come back into a grid after you've shut it down for a while and you're already well below, uh, you have to set a target rate to have it if you want it to pull back a little bit further from where it is, you have to put a large target in there. But we have to
yeah.
remember to go
Yeah.
back and fix it
Yeah.
after.
Because we do that so it doesn't trigger automatically. Right.
Uh-huh.
And so,
Immediately, yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to set it at 20 and we'll have a look at it then. Get it to refresh. All right. There we go.
That's looking
Now
better.
that's looking better. Just deeper, just breaks this. It could actually go a little bit deeper. We could actually have it at oh, 21.6. Let's get specific like that. That's where our last one triggered. So let's just have fun with it and come here, edit this, pull back rule. Let's just say 21. Update.
All righty.
Refresh again. My computer's been a little slow, so I'm forcing the refresh. My internet has been really wacky lately.
Really wacky.
Yeah, let me pause my share. I'm going to turn my
Sure.
stop sharing. I'm going to turn my VPN off.
All right. And this would be a good time for me to remind everybody that we are not financial advisors. We're just here for educational purposes only. So past performance never is indicative of future results. What else? Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose, but stick with us here and we're going to teach you how to trade. And we also have tools for you to use that if you don't want to know how to trade, you can just click some simple buttons, enter some really simple information and get nSights or Digibot trading on your behalf for you, all automated. You don't even have to know how to trade. But as I always say, Doug, when he started training us years ago, on how to trade, he said, if you'll pay attention, if you'll listen and pay attention, you're going to learn a life skill. Because we work in crypto, but trading, the way that Doug has trained us on how to trade, it works in any market. So that's what this channel is all about. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah. So, and talking about that, my announcement at the end is going to be awesome in relationship to that. Okay, I like where that is. So, all right, we're good to go there. Now let's go to my mid wallet. I don't have very much BUSD here to play with, so I'm connected to my MetaMask wallet. I'm very connected, and so I'm going to deposit some more BUSD.
Okay.
I'm going to buy it. Okay.
So what this
And
is
I,
doing is it's taking the BNB that he already has in his external MetaMask wallet, and it's going to allow him to use that, swap it inside of the MetaMask for BUSD, and that BUSD lands automatically in his nSights account in the mid wallet for him to use.
yeah, I have 96 in here. I'm going to put another 97 in from that wallet. I'm going to hit buy. Going to come out and confirm that. Confirm. It's thinking. Just doing the thinking thing.
Thinking about it. Right now in the background, it's swapping,
There
and
we
then it's
go.
going to deposit it into his mid wallet. Oh, it failed.
There, failed. So that's what so I got a failed transaction, it looks like. So we're going to try it again. Something happened on the blockchain. We'll do it one more time. Confirm that.
All right.
Confirmed.
There
Okay.
it is.
And hit refresh.
I think you'll
Look
want.
at my internet. It's
Yeah.
just
There it
there's
goes.
193.
There it
Okay.
is.
Woohoo. All right. So let's go to trade here. And let's go to our limit orders. We have the 3 that we did, right?
And Doug,
And
just to pull on that thread just a little bit more, I want everybody to realize you can disconnect your wallet now because
yes,
the money is now inside of nSights. It's only connected through the external wallet, so there's no way anybody else can get to this besides going through Doug's MetaMask wallet. But he can disconnect that. Everything that happens inside of nSights now is happens automatically without having to remain connected. So I just
yeah.
thought it was important to point that out today.
And I actually locked my MetaMask wallet. I disconnected it and locked my MetaMask wallet.
Lock it
So
up.
lock it tight. And you definitely want to do that. All right. So let's get to Bitcoin here.
There it is, 53.9. Whew,
Okay.
hard fall.
Come on down.
6,000, baby.
So here's what I'm looking at, guys, is I'm going to analyze this barrier. I want to put a line here. Where did we really start? Final pullback. And these are Hakanashi candles, so they're going to average up, smooth things out a little bit. This was the last little up attempt down. We broke that, came up, came back down below it, came back to it, and that's the last time we saw 52.7. So I'm going to target and let's see how far off I am from that
And that
number.
was just, you're on the hourly now, right? Yeah, that was just for a few hours that it stayed down around there.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
when you look at the lower price, when you look at the lower barrier, it stayed that way for days.
right. It's only about 2% more down than where we are. And that's 52.7. Okay. Now I'm going to switch from Hakanashi to normal candles and see what I really see. Okay. Yeah, that was the up. Went down, tested the bottom, went below a little bit, came back up, broke above our last test point, came right back to that test point, and that's where it held. Um, and look back across to here, and we can see why that test point is that test point.
Look at it with support there for a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we were resistance here, we broke that, and the support levels are down here. Now we can really look for the main hitting points, not don't go for the the bleeding edge down low, right? So hit a bunch, actually came back to that point right there. I didn't even see that point when I looked across and saw all these points. It just makes sense that that's the point that the market kind of respected, and it did it here again. I mean, you can just see it, right? I mean, it's just like easy to see, plain view, easy to see what's going on. And we come back across somewhere over here in the future. All right, come on, tighten it up. There we go. So how did we respect that in the future? Right. So there we are. We came down below it, couldn't stay below it there. Hit it, got back above it. So really 58, and we know 50.00, any round numbers are, numbers that the market follows or looks at. Why, I don't know, but they do. It's just the psychology of the human beings, I think. So we're 2% or so to there, about 5% or so to there. Yeah. I'm going to go to 51. Yeah, 51 even. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to go to 51.5. Not to the not to the very bottom, but, I'm going to make it push down into that range, and I'm going to do a limit order at 51.5. So I'm going to come up here, go limit orders.
Sounds good. Hey, Doug, check your Skype real quick.
Check my Skype. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, let's wait for Deb for a second. She's got something going on in her house. So we want to make sure we're here for her. Give her just a minute, guys. Did your neighbor come over?
No, I apologize. I had hoped that you would just continue, but I didn't want you to question why I wasn't at my desk. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now we're good here.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to take BUSD. I'm got $190. I'm going to go. Now the last one I did was 102. I'm going to go 150 at this deeper point. I always like trying to buy a little bit more the deeper it goes.
Go ahead
So
and share
if
your
I can.
screen again, Doug.
Huh?
Share your screen again.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's right. I stopped sharing to look at Skype.
Right,
Okay,
sorry.
so I'm going to go 150 here. Going to give me a nice amount of BTC, right? And I'm going to set that. Now look at what happens here. At 54, it gives me 00277. At 51,500, it gives me 29. Okay. So it gives me a nice little amount of Bitcoin. And oh my gosh, I do have my phone. That was but do I have it charged up? Plug it in. All right. So what you were talking about with the education stuff, Deb, is the thing that I'm going to talk about at the end here. I am super excited about because it's going to allow for a whole new level of collaboration, a whole new level of training and working with people, potential influencers. In fact, I'm hoping that the talk at the end of this gets out to a few of the influencers and it opens up a discussion for us in where we're heading. My phone is down to 2%. So I'm going to share what I was going to share at the end, let my phone charge up for a second. We'll leave this right where it is, and we'll come back and do the 2FA.
Today is the day of disruptions. Just
it
the day of
is
weird disruptions.
So, guys, one of the things that we are been working with Brian and Peter and the different teams on is that you guys know that we're going to build a convention center inside Otherverse, and that convention center is going to have the ability to have specialty booths that you own and do things in your specialty booths and stuff. Maybe like run a Teespring business or rent out your booth to a convention that's coming in to run a regular convention in Otherverse or a metaverse environment, right? Well, one of the things that I've always wanted to build, and I'm still sharing my screen, right, Deb?
Yes.
Is the first, or maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody else has done it, but I really want to do a trade center like the New York Stock Exchange or like a major trade facility, right, where we can actually have a trading convention center inside our convention building, right? And I talked to Brian about it yesterday, and we started to look at actually building a trade center, right? So that crypto traders, NFT traders, all traders of all kinds could come to an nSights Digibot trade center and meet and talk and discuss, things that are going on in the crypto environment inside Otherverse, and have meeting rooms. You can see meeting rooms around the wall, right? We would have breakout rooms where you could go have private meetings about, things that are going on. You could get together with people. Hey, what do you know about this coin? And, just set up a discussion room to have people come in and discuss that and have, maybe make some decisions on your own around what's going on with that coin or crypto. All of these boards would be filled with trading view charts and news data feeds. We would connect with the news companies and actually have real-time data coming in. And one of the other things that I'm excited about that is that we would have breakout rooms like this, or like what we already have in Otherverse, where we have a kind of a mini theater room with a center desk and a podcast type environment, where we could have influencers come in and talk about what they see going on. And one of the things that I want to do with the, maybe a few of the top influencers in the space is actually build them their own private rooms, right? Where they can have a room here off our floor. When you think of the New York Stock Exchange, you think of JP Morgan, Citibank, all of the major companies have offices at the New York Stock Exchange, right? We wouldn't be like a stock exchange, but we would be a collaboration area where we are funneling information and data, new NFTs coming out, new tokens, new coins coming out. We'll actually have a breakout room where they can actually come and present to us that new token, that new coin, that new NFT, and we can have a schedule in here where people will schedule a time to do their presentation. And we can all, through Otherverse, go out and be in that room for that presentation and hear what they're doing and, decide, hey, I want to participate. No, I don't want to participate. We become the central hub for crypto information, whether it's metaverse information, Otherverse projects potentially that people can participate in, new tokens coming out, new NFTs coming out, whatever will allow us to potentially make money in this space that we're so involved in. we will become a central hub for that data and that information. And so I'm really excited about the concept of inviting some of the key influencers in our space to have their own offices that we'll build for them, and that they can be part of what is happening in Otherverse and in the metaverse space, and give them a stage to present and get out some of that information that they like to get out because they're influencers, right? Super excited about this. I did some of the initial concept designs that you've seen. I've sent that to Brian's team. They're already starting to work on it. So we have the convention center coming, where we'll have the NFTs for the convention center, where people can actually own a portion of the convention center, not the NSI center, right? That's going to be on or in the convention center, but they can actually own parts of the convention center itself, have their own booths, or actually lease out their booths to upcoming conventions, like we have CES come, or some major convention come, and they want to do a convention inside Otherverse, or copy their current convention that they're running live, so they have a live convention going and a virtual convention simultaneously, so anybody in the world can come to that convention without having to travel to the physical convention. So a lot for the major convention center, but inside that major convention center, we're going to have our own trading. Can't call it an exchange. It's not. It's a collaboration facility, and we'll come up with a really cool name for it. But it's where you can meet and talk and really get educated. We can actually have trainings in the training room.
I love that.
Where we all meet, and then you can discuss, and we can actually sit down, or we can have private time where we sit down at a table together and you ask questions or you share ideas, So super excited about this. It's going to change, I think, the way that trading's done. I think we're going to be actually the first to facilitate something to this scale, if we're not the first to actually facilitate something at all. But I don't know what the other metaverses have in terms of things like this, but I don't think any of them have anything to this scale. So super excited. That is actually in the works, being built and being designed as we speak. So I think it's a game changer, Deb. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm really looking forward to it too. We get on Zoom when we're helping our traders. We get on Zoom with them, which is really nice, and it's very personal. And I like the personal touch and exchange there. But how nice to just be working away at something and have one of our traders walk over and ask a question while I'm in the room. And I love the idea of having other people with coins come and present their coins to us.
That's the biggest opportunity, I think, Deb. One of them, is to be the first people.
Yeah. And you get to meet them. You get to feel like you're face to face. You get to shake their hand. I love it. I think it's going to be pretty awesome.
Oh, I'm super excited about it. So, and I think the key to anything in life is having, an inside track to information, not an insider trading information. That's not what we're talking about. This is public information that's available to people, but having a place that you can go to where you can get the information that everybody else potentially is getting early enough to be able to take advantage of that. So, so anytime you can gather information easily, quicker, faster than potentially other people in any kind of trading environment or any business opportunity, lots of times that creates the edge that you need to have not just success, but maybe a little bit more extreme success, right? And that's what we're going for. So pretty excited about it. If you guys didn't see while we were talking, I went through and did the 2FA while I had a little bit of battery,
There you
and
go.
my trade is now pending. The other thing, that I just want to say, building a center in Otherverse, how cool can it get?
Yeah.
Just our imagination of being able to build anything that we want. You think about building something like this in a physical world. How many millions and billions of dollars would you spend
Yeah.
to build something like this? And now we can have our own real estate, our quantum real estate, right? In Otherverse, and we own that quantum real estate.
Yeah. So
I'm
cool.
like beyond happy, guys, for a Friday.
So cool.
Yeah. So, all right, Deb, I'm going to turn it back to you. We did our trade. We talked about our convention center. We talked about our trading floor conversation, informational gathering facility. Oh, and I missed one thing, Deb.
Oh,
I used to, you go to Facebook's facility in the Bay Area or wherever you go. A lot of them have like sand volleyball courts outside. They have game rooms inside for their employees to take breaks, right?
mhm.
We came up with the idea, and we're already working on this also. And Deb, I'll let Deb say what she said to me today on an earlier call. One of the breakout rooms that we do, one of the I don't know if this one shows side rooms. Yeah, one of the side rooms back in here that we have, or wherever those side rooms are. I wanted to create a all kind of a vintage arcade type center, right? And I'll use some trade names, not saying that we would build these trade games, because it would take licensing and royalties and stuff to do that. And we may do that with these companies because they may see this and go, hey, we want to be part of this also. And we're open to that, right? Totally open to that. But let's take the Pac-Man or the Miss Pac-Man or the Frogger game that Deb likes, but let's talk about the Pac-Man game. One of the things that I told our game developers is that I wanted to create an old time arcade as a breakout room for people that are socializing and want to just go out and play a game and hang out and talk together and just have a fun area. I said I wanted to build that breakout area and build a game like Pac-Man, where it's my avatar that's in the game. And then if I can put on the VR, I'm actually in that game, and I'm running around getting the little dots, while the Pac-Man, I'm the Pac-Man guy running around getting little dots, right? And then the ghosts are chasing me, but I'm in that game. And then Deb said this.
Well, I love the idea, but I want to be in Doug's game and I want to be a ghost. I want to be one of the ghosts. So we thought about it a little bit more, and why not have it to where other people can choose their character in your game and you're all playing the same game at once. I think it'll be so much fun. So much fun. And then we went on to think about competitions we could have. Pac-Man game here, Pac-Man game here. You've got separate teams and you're going
Right.
against each other for time, or I
Right.
mean, there's so much we can do with it. Yeah.
Yeah. And you wanted to do it with Frogger, and we could do concepts with things like Frogger. Maybe again, get the
Yeah.
licensing and the royalty or licensing rights to actually build it and use that. It's just guys, as much as we can imagine, the things that we can think of,
Mhm.
we can create and do. And I'm hoping you're getting the vision of just how massive Otherverse is, how massive our relationship with Brian is, and how thankful we are for that relationship with Brian, and just where we can go with this. And when I showed this to Brian, he just like said, all right, zero in on that. Let's do that. And so along with building our convention, we're going to begin to build the actual utilities within the convention to actually have things that people can do and stuff. Yeah, I'm just like, it's a good Friday.
It's a good Friday. Super excited. So many things we can do. Very exciting new world we have.
Right.
Stepped
So
into.
if you're an influencer out there and you happen to hear this, reach out to us at
Go into our Discord.
Yeah.
You can go to our Discord, go to our website, nSights DeFi Trader.io. You can find our Discord there. You can get to our website, that is our website. You can learn all about us. Go there. You can also send an email to Candace@digibot.com. Let her know you're an influencer and you're excited about the Otherverse Convention Center. And we'll see if we can get you hooked up with your own office, your own space.
Yep. It'll be fun, guys. Let's all build this together. We're changing the world together, and we're creating new worlds together. And it is exciting and fun.
Absolutely. Want to say thank you to Gary, Candace, Jeff, Drew, and Richard, all who joined us today on our live call. Make sure you smash that live or like button. Smash it. Give us some comments. And we appreciate you. Doug, we're going to see them again on Monday live on YouTube. But we also have our call on Saturdays, 7 a.m. Pacific, where you can come onto a Zoom call and you can ask your questions. Doug will answer them and be a part of our community. You can find the information on that inside of our Discord. So please join our Discord as soon as you can. Otherwise, we'll see you on Monday.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too, Doug.